A new Gallup poll shows that Governor Romney's debate win wasn't just big, it was historic. 72% of registered voters say that Mr. Romney won that debate. Only 20% said the president did a better job. That is a 52-point difference. According to Gallup, it's never been that large before. Bob Beckel, former Democratic campaign manager, Andrew Tantaros, Daily News columnist, both are co-hosts of The Five. What's shaking you guys?
Good morning.
Hey, you know, that gas price is all Obama's fault. Let's be sure everybody know that.
That's the debate for tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Simmer now.
Okay.
Are you good? Got yourself together?
Just fine, sure.
Andrea, you would have to go back to 1992 to find results that were even close, and even then they did not top. How has this changed the game, do you believe?
I think it's tightened in 4 key states that Obama had a pretty significant lead in over the last couple weeks. I already hear you sighing, Bob, so hold on. Hold your heaving and grumbling for just 1 minute. He's tightened the lead in Colorado and Wisconsin, Virginia, and the key state, your home state, Billy, of Ohio. And I think that's really important. He's also increased the intensity gap. And I believe he has a real chance because of 3 things. 3 I's, I like to call them. One being the intensity, which Gallup in that same poll has him widened to 13 points. That means Republicans are more passionate, more enthusiastic than Democrats. Also, independents. Romney has held a consistent lead with this critical voting bloc that Obama captured by about 8 points in 2008. And the last is an incomplete. And that's still where we saw the job numbers not as great as they could have been on the economy. And I remember college. Okay. I'm sure you remember it, Bob, too.
Yeah,
incomplete means failing great.
You don't get it. But Bob was snoozing there. I mean, no offense, I'm sure.
Hammer, I didn't know you were from Ohio. That explains it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I take that with pride.
Yeah,
please do.
Now, Bob's about to make the argument, Andrea, that none of this matters because the momentum will fade. Mr. Beckel.
Of course it matters. And why are you putting words in my mouth? Why don't we just call this election over and give it to Romney?
Like convention bounces, momentum will fade.
It always does.
Those aren't my words.
Those are my words in my pre-interview, which I have to do for you, so you have that stuff to ask me.
Right on.
Okay, let me just put it this way. Romney had a terrific night. Obama mailed it in, obviously, but here's the things that come out of this. When Andrew talks about the intensity, it's quite true. Romney did stir up his base, but now the Democrats have raised $152 million in 1 month, a lot of it in the last week. They know they're in trouble, so their intensity is going to increase. That's number one. Number two, if the election were held today, Obama would still win, and this balance for Romney is going to fade. 3, Obama had expectations so high, and Romney's were so low, that there was no way that Obama was going to win that anyway, even if he had a good night. But now it's reversed. Now Romney's got expectations.
To a degree, I think you're exactly right about that. What about Thursday?
Thank you. You didn't let me finish my thought, but that's okay.
All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I got to see you in the hallway.
No. Please, go right ahead.
Romney and Obama go next week. But Thursday night is Ryan and Biden. Now, I don't know. This could be a cage match, Tantaros. You know, I mean, Biden's taken 6 days off the trail. He's in some undisclosed location east of the Chesapeake Bay. What's your expectation for Thursday night?
They have him muzzled like Hannibal Lecter with the mask on so he doesn't say anything else silly. Yeah, look, this is going to be a bigger heated debate than the 3 of us have every Tuesday. I think the pressure is on. Why? Because unlike what Bob's been saying up until this point, you've heard him on the 5 say, debates don't matter, debates don't matter. Well, he's been wrong. And I think now people are going to look to Thursday night. One, because I think they're interested to see how Ryan's going to do. Remember, he's untested. This is his first time on a presidential ticket.
True, yes.
But he is so disciplined, Bill. And even though they're going to try and tie Ryan, I believe, and Romney together as much as they can, the Ryan plan, Ryan is such an expert in explaining it. And that's what Romney did so well last week. He explained his positions finally so well that when you're presented with facts, all the Obama campaign is left to do is just throw mud and call him a liar.
Bob, what's your expectation?
Facts. Well, first of all, when Ryan is disciplined, when he talks, Somonex sales plummet. But here's the point, is that Obama didn't go after Romney on facts. For example, what really is your tax deductions you're talking about? He won't say that because he doesn't have any. But this time, Biden can go right after Ryan, who's supposedly their policy guy, and get right down to it. And you're right. It is going to be like a cage match, and Biden is going to beat this guy like an empty drum.
Let me ask you something, Bob.
It's going to be. Ryan, look, first of all, Ryan's looking more like Howdy Doody every day.
Hold on, Bob. If Romney was lying so much, why didn't the president call him out on it? Why did he sit there?
He should have called him out, and that's the point, Andrea. He should have called him out, and he didn't, which is why he lost the race.
He can't argue with that, Bob.
9:49 a.m. on the 9th of October.
Right,
we're going to roll this tape back on Friday morning.
I think we should do that, and I think, I just can't wait. I mean, but first of all, I got to pick up the broke piece of my life and carry on.
By the way, Bob's been so grumpy lately, Bill.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not
dealing
grumpy
with
at all.
him has
You
been
got
so
7 hours
painful.
to straighten him out.
Oh, you mean just because I'm not yelling at you, that means I'm grumpy?
No, you've been grumpy ever since the debate.